Hi, guys, and welcome to the episode 2 of the Girl Get Up podcast, a safe space where no story is too broken, no question too heavy, and no dream too far gone. Here we talk about real things, underage and unwanted pregnancies, early marriages, and toxic relationships, and the silent battles so many girls face. But this is also a place for hope, a place to rise, a place to heal, and a place to step into the life God has called you to live boldly, confidently, and without apology. I am your host, Naomi Bambili, and together we will break the silence and find the courage to get up again. Girl, you're seen, you're loved, and you're not alone. Let's get into today's episode. Hello and welcome back to the Girl Get Up podcast. I'm Naomi, and today's episode is for every girl who has ever thought, I don't even know what love is supposed to look like. Maybe you grew up in a house where love was absent, where the people who were supposed to show you security instead showed you chaos, where you watched your parents fight, disrespect each other, or maybe even walk away, where the atmosphere was tensed, like any moment anything might explode. If that's your story, I want you to know something right now. It is not your fault. You were just a little girl trying to survive, and you deserve healing. Let me share a little of my own journey. There was a time in my life when I felt like love was something I had to earn. Like I had to do everything right, be the perfect daughter, the perfect friend, just to feel worthy because growing up I didn't always feel safe. I saw the way my parents struggled to love each other. Some days the silence was louder than any argument. Other days the anger filled the house like smoke. No I love you, no gentle words, just survival. As a little girl I started believing, maybe I'm too much. Maybe if I was better they would be happier. Maybe love doesn't last. And those beliefs followed me into teenage years, into friendship, into relationships where I tried to prove I was worth staying for. It wasn't until I met Jesus in a real way that I began to understand. Love was never meant to be something I chased or earned. It is who God is, and it is what He gives freely. If you grew up without love in your home, it can leave scars you don't even realize. You might find yourself craving affection from anyone who will give it. Staying in a relationship you know are unhealthy because at least it feels like something. Not knowing how to set boundaries because you were never taught you deserve respect. Feeling numb, closed off, afraid to let anyone close. And sometimes the biggest wound isn't what was done to you, it was what was never given. No hugs, no I'm proud of you, no I see you. But here's the truth. Your story doesn't have to end where it started. Healing begins when you allow God to show you a different kind of love. A love that is steady, gentle, and unconditional. Here are some steps that have helped me and might help you too. First, acknowledge what you didn't get. It's okay to grieve that. You were a child who needed love, safety, and affirmation. Admitting that loss doesn't mean you're blaming, it means you're healing. Second, learn what real love looks like. God's love is patient and kind. Real love doesn't manipulate you or make you feel small. Study 1 Corinthians 13. Let that be your standard. Third, invite God to reparent you. Ask Him to fill the space your family couldn't. He's a father who never leaves. Fourth, practice healthy relationships. Surround yourself with friends and mentors who show respect and consistency. It will feel unfamiliar at first, but that's okay. You're learning. And fifth, give yourself grace. If you've made mistakes searching for love, you're not beyond redemption. You're still worthy of a love that doesn't hurt you to keep. I want to read a few verses over you. Psalm 27 verse 10 says, Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. Isaiah 54 verse 10 says, Though the mountains be shaken and the hills be removed, yet my unfailing love for you will not be shaken. First John 4 verse 18 says, "There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear." You're not too damaged for God's love. He is not intimidated by your story. As you go about your week, I want you to ask yourself these questions. What did love look like in my family growing up? How has that shaped what I expect from others? Where do I need God to show me a new way? What would happen if I believe I am worthy of love without condition? Hey girl, I need you to listen to this. The absence of love at home was never a reflection of your value. You are not unlovable, you are not too broken, and you don't have to settle for scraps of affection anymore. You were made for real love, and by God's grace, you are learning how to receive it. Thank you for spending this time with me on the Girl Get Up podcast. If today's conversations speak to your heart, share this episode with a sister, a friend, or someone who needs to hear they are not alone. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And remember, no matter where you've been or what you faced, you have the power to rise again. Until next Tuesday, keep going, keep growing, and girl, get up.